an eclectic music therapy approach underpinned by humanistic psychology that employs a client-centered approach based on the major tenets of community music therapy and Northrop Robbins creative music therapy. Here is the outline. First, I will talk about humanistic psychology, client-centered approach, community music therapy, Northrop Robbins creative music therapy, and eclectic music therapy. This topic contains 4 important orientations. I will briefly outline the tenets of these orientations. At first, in my opinion, an eclectic music therapy approach is underpinned by humanistic psychology. There are 3 major psychologists focused on humanistic psychology: Abraham Maslow, Arthur Combs, and Carl Rogers. They claim that humanistic psychology is concerned with respecting the difference of individuals, the client's self-esteem, self-growth, and self-actualization, and the freedom of creativity and choice. Next, the client-centered practice is also relative and based on humanistic psychology. It is founded by Carl Rogers, and there are 3 basic tenets of client-centered practice. First one, be sincere and honest between the therapist and client. Second, the therapist should concern about the client positively and unconditionally. And they also need to have empathy to the client and stand in his or her point. Next, I will talk about community music therapy. It has 2 theoretical tenets. The right-based and cultural center are representative for community music therapy, reflects the orientation's relationship to moral and political theory. The first human rights is talking about civil and political rights. For each individual, he or she has the rights for freedom, citizenship, free participation in society, equality before the law, and so on. The second generation of human rights focuses on welfare, such as economic, social, and cultural rights. And the third right pays much more attention to collective and environmental rights. On the other hand, Culture Center concentrates on how human lives evolve in social and cultural contexts, and on how the individual and environment influence each other. Moreover, there are 7 characteristic features of community music therapy that the acronym of them is PREPARE. P-R-E-P-A-R-E. These qualities are participatory, resource-oriented, ecological, performative, activist, reflective, and ethic-driven. PREPARE acronym is related to musical and paramusical, which is considered as elements of human activities in context. The other major music therapy, Northrop Robbins creative music therapy, is also influenced by Rudolf Steiner and Abraham Maslow in humanistic psychology. It focuses on self-actualization, music child, and developing creative talents. In addition, Nordhoff and Robbins built the session on a friendly atmosphere and respected child's feeling and choice. They placed music and musical responses at the center of sessions. In my view, being an eclectic music therapy approach, which is based on humanistic approach and client-centered, focuses on encourage the client to express themselves and offering positive feedback. For my approach to music therapy, music is the role that helps clients develop personal identity and aspire self-actualization. Music is the most important material in the sessions. By using music, the client can be understood from the performance of their music. After music making, the intention of therapy is being sensitive to observe the needs of the client and providing the choice to them creating music freely. In this part, the client may change if their needs are being satisfied. And the position of the therapy is supporting, inviting the clients to make music together, not giving them instruction directly. In my opinion, an eclectic music therapy between community and creative music therapy should emphasize on the population of young people in school and mental health. Most of these people need much more recognition from others and have chance to make good relationship in the group. The goals of my approach will be according to the client's needs. So they will be different and individual for each person. And the method focuses on improvisation, making music with the clients together that can help them build up self-confidence and self-actualization. Any kind of the instruments that make connection with the client can be used in the sessions, such as drums, piano, and the guitar. Conclusions. An eclectic music therapy should depend on the situation of each client. Music therapists can be the assistants that encourages the client meaningful engagement and self-expression through the music. The most significant element of an eclectic music therapy is to discern the needs of individuals and the groups, that the therapist can support them to make some difference in their life. If you have more interest in community music therapy, it is a video that shows how they use community music therapy in reality in the school. They really did some different things to enrich the students' life and help them rebuild self-identity. It is the end of my presentation. Thanks for your listening.